Alrighty. What's goody with everybody out there? How's everything going? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, man. I'm back at it, man. I ain't did a wrestling podcast in a while. Been doing the wrestling live streams and been putting out some content. Of course, we got the podcast show coming back actually this Wednesday, and of course beyond 11:30 coming back later on this month. But you guys, man, it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Man, we live here, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you name it, man. Appreciate everyone. Definitely come on and join the live chat. Come on and be a part of the conversation. It's Talk Pro Wrestling. Definitely make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, man, I'm not alone. I got my guy, Warren Marlowe, man, host of Buzzing with Marlowe podcast. And when we connect and we get together, y'all already know it's commission talks, man. So it's Saturday as well. And this is our first show back. From commission talks as well, man. We've been on a little hiatus. Of course, you know, we got to take care of business, take care of family. And I think we've been gone since the holidays, man. So hope everybody new year and everything is going lovely though. But you guys, we ain't gonna waste no more time. We gonna jump right into the action. But before we do as well, I gotta bring on my guy, Warren Marlowe, the host of Buzzing with Marlowe, the other half of Commission Talks. What's going on, my guy?
Oh, me. Oh, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm doing well. Another
one. Episode 2, back on the new season. You know, hey,
yeah, man. Been a little break.
Not hurt people's feelings too much. I've seen everybody just sitting there, you know, having their whining complaints about what happened this week. So let's see how we do.
All right. We're gonna get into it though. How's the family, man? How's everything been going before we do chat about wrestling, man? You know, let's talk.
I know you got your rants about your little man, but then they grow.
Yeah, we're gonna say the dad
like that.
Yeah, we're gonna say that. Yeah, we're gonna say the dad
little videos, and it's like, oh man, it's getting rough now.
Yeah.
The demandings. It's more of like they sound more like an adult. Knowing doggone well they ain't in that age yet. They ain't about that life, but they feel like they are. Man, when I tell you. But
yeah, we gonna say the dad rant,
good, you know,
to later on though. But when you did say that, man, yeah, like when you said they're talking to like adults, man, like demanded. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's just like it's like you really talking to me like this. Like I wish somebody would have said some shit like that back in the day.
And I don't even know if it's demanding though, but my little man new phrase is in the morning, "Mommy, tell Daddy make me something to eat."
Yes, that junk makes me so mad. And then I feel like I'm getting tag team.
I peep up over her. He just sitting there like, "Daddy, you gonna wake up, make me something to eat?"
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't just get up and get some Cheerios or something. No, I gotta cook you a full course meal.
Yeah, his mama did that though. I woke up one day and I made him some cereal. She said, "Make him some waffles." I said, "Look here,
bro." Yes. I'm like, "Well, you made me a waffle." Like, come on.
Hey, I know it'd been something though. But you guys, man, welcome in to the chat, of course, and to the live. We're gonna be talking some pro wrestling, man. We're gonna actually get into it. It's been a week, and of course, man, shout out to my guy Brian B, man. I was on his show this past Wednesday. I think it was the first podcast really I did in a while now that I got the podcast show, of course, coming back, answering a whole lot of messages and everything. It kind of like, it's kind of cool. You put you in a new little room, I ain't done it in a while though. But like I said, we had last Saturday, we had the Royal Rumble, man. And of course, everybody got their opinions of the Royal Rumble, who should have won and everything like that. I'm going to say, how I feel about it though, but I definitely got to hear your...
We had a good bit of a rant. We had a good bit of rant on it right after the Rumble, if you remember. So it's like,
Okay, what was your rant basically though? I really didn't even see it though, but what was your rant? How you felt about the Royal Rumble? Was you satisfied of who won?
You were with me. Me, you, and Shiz did
Oh,
it.
that's right. That's right. That's right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Look at no. You know what? This the first episode back on Talk Pro Wrestling. We did do commission talk last Saturday after the Rumble. Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
I
Yeah, we
was
had
like,
a little rant. Yeah,
with
we
the
did.
story, what we do?
You know what? I forgot. I forgot all about
Oh,
after the Rumble. Man, that was a long day. You know, I did the live jump of
oh,
the
bro, I
Rumble, and
know.
then we did hop on though. Right
I,
after that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're supposed to be playing that. I didn't see the script for that. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Oh,
all right. Well,
man.
we know how the Rumble went, though. You know,
Daddy, after this,
I'm
can you
cool with
take
it.
me to Target? Give me a
Yeah,
Target.
this that crap you're gonna have to hear all the dang
Oh,
time.
oh, look at it. I know.
There it is, bro.
Look at it. I know.
Take me to
Uh,
Target. Take me here.
Shiz,
Take me
Shiz,
here.
what it do? What it do? Yeah, yeah. What's going on, my guy? Yeah, yeah, we was chatting it up. I don't know, man. Look, so much shit be going on within a week, man,
We were on
and
there somewhere till
I didn't
8.
even. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, we did do that. Okay, all right. We're gonna skip the Royal Rumble though, and
Watch your tablet.
Can I
hey,
go Target?
We'll talk about it.
And I get toys?
I didn't promise that.
Send the things.
No, you are a stranger thing
oh boy, I love it. I love it. I
in
love
my
it though.
life.
Uh, okay, man. Well, we're gonna hop right into it then, though. Actually, we're gonna skip the Royal
Right.
Rumble.
Right.
We know how the Royal Rumble went down. It was pretty much cool. Of course, Liv Morgan winning on her side to go on to WrestleMania, and of course Roman Reigns winning. Uh, you know, his men's Royal Rumble match. And of course, on Monday night, he announced, like, hey, look at it. We ain't going to beat around the bush. We're going to go direct at it. It's going to be Roman Reigns taking on CM Punk in the main event at WrestleMania, though. The promo, how did you feel about the promo and everything between
Bro,
Roman? You know, and I do think it's a little bit weird that a lot of people was like, oh man, you know what? Roman won. They were so kind of mad that Roman
like
won,
a
but
versus
then
battle.
it was though. It was like a versus battle though in a way though. They was throwing shots at each other
Like
though.
team.
It was like for real. And then when Roman Reigns mentioned the whole like I shook your hand and we said some zebra shit and then you mocked me at the end, I was like,
Oh,
oh shit, hold on, wait a minute, dang. I didn't even remember that. But damn, that was good how
yeah,
they put that in there though. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, Roman versus CM Punk at the Rumble. I mean, at WrestleMania, actually. You cool with that? You think it's gonna be, interesting?
Mm, I'm not a big Punk fan. Never
Yeah, I
have been.
know. Yeah,
Not a big Punk fan, but it was a good draw. I mean, for it to end Monday Night Raw with a promo, which we haven't had a legit promo on Monday Night Raw in a while.
yeah, yeah.
It left
To
you on
end it.
your seats. It left you on your seats, and I think it was a good moment for it because this is something I've realized too. And I was listening to Chris Van Vliet say it at its best. We've always witnessed Roman having. We've had the growing pains. Roman 10 years ago won the Rumble, got booed out of Philly. We know this. Um, Coming back, and he has a different type of aura. Um, Seeing Roman the way he is now, which I already said this. Roman's not a real baby face. Like everyone
No,
keeps
he's
saying
not.
Roman is a baby face. No, he's not. I'm
Yeah,
telling you right now, if Roman wins that title, he's gonna low blow CM Punk. He's getting everything that he's gonna have handed back to him. That's how he's looking at this pamphlet. Now the question is, what's gonna happen if it doesn't go as planned as Roman had? Because in a way, Roman stuff got a little bit messed up last year's Rumble because he thought, oh, I did this favor for Paul. I'm getting what's back is mine. Oh, I'm going against Seth. Oh my goodness, Warren, you're not a baby face either. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The world tells you different. Dress more of a baby face.
she's something else, man.
You on a roll already. Love you, buddy. But yeah, man. So like seeing this, Roman's in this vulnerable state. And seeing him win the Rumble was cool. We said it flat out. Rumble was safe because Roman winning the Rumble was clearly a safe spot. Now, I honestly believe for the first time ever, I'm going to predict that I thought he was going to win. LA Knight should have won the Rumble
Okay,
because it felt
that was my
like
next
it felt
question.
LA
Who
Knight had the moment for him
it
to be injured on the skit, for him to get that chance, for him to come back at the Rumble. I'm thinking, okay, cool. But the problem was with that, when Jey Uso's entrance was so long, we lost the moment of Cody and LA Knight eliminating Brock Lesnar. So it's like, seeing that element with that. But I
yeah.
mean, Punk and Roman, I think it would be a good draw. I think it's a good build into it. Punk has a way to, let's put it this way. Punk has a way where he can get you out of your state of mind, because what Roman's always been saying is he's always stayed in his mind. Nobody can outdo the tribal chief type scenario, and I feel like I feel like Punk pulled some strings on Roman when he said, "I hate you." I think that was a real different state, and I feel like that's why fans are sitting there going, "Oh my god, that was so good of a promo," because you could feel that. So I mean, that was the promo was able to have an emotional feeling, and it's a very strange feeling for you to see it with Roman, because Roman's always about facial expressions like "you're nothing without me" type scenario. So it was kind of
Hmm.
interesting. You
Okay,
guys,
okay.
Roman would turn heel at WrestleMania, win or lose? Yes, I agree. Totally, totally.
With the
I'm
state of
still
mind
trying to
Roman
understand when
would
people say
turn.
Roman's a babyface. I put it on a part time.
Well,
The seat says
well,
he can do it better part time than they do it full time.
yeah. With the state of mind Roman would turn here at WrestleMania and win or lose the match. I don't know if he to be honest with you would possibly lose though. I think for real he would win because in actuality I mean well it's two matches I feel like they're trying to have in a way. They want to have the third rubber match, I believe, with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. But
Mhm.
more importantly, they really want to do Roman and Seth. You don't really know
Yeah,
how long these two
feud.
guys got,
Yeah,
around and everything like that. And I think it's the perfect time. It's way overdue, I feel like, to have their
yeah,
story culminate, at WrestleMania. And I think for real, the story that I would feel that would be more appealing would be Seth versus Roman Reigns. So Roman
oh,
Reigns
flat out,
yeah, Roman
easily.
Reigns beating CM Punk in some way, sort, fashion. It's the main event. Obviously, we know that's the main event of night two. And I think with
Which is
Seth
a big
Rollins,
deal. It's a big deal
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's the world
yeah.
heavyweight title,
I
and it's
mean,
finally getting night two main event
yeah, that too, though.
in the
But I mean, like,
contract.
it's Roman Reigns. You think he's gonna just be in the middle of the show in night one or something like that? Nah. But more importantly, though, I feel as though you got Seth. He may be coming back and possibly facing Braun Breaker. Whether he does or don't, I feel like Seth could play a big factor into the Roman Reigns and CM Punk match. Costing CM Punk. Look at I got injured, and in my fiber, everything in my fiber and my being that I wanted to cost you everything. Even when he won the World Heavyweight Championship, beating Gunther at SummerSlam, he came out to cash in, stuff like that, took it away from him. Now, CM Punk got it, and it's like, okay, yeah, you got it. All right, cool. Just you hold on to it, but you ain't gonna have it for too long though. So
Right.
I think he gonna cause CM Punk the match, but then also had that matchup with Roman and Punk somewhere down the line though. But I mean, Roman, like you said, Roman at the core, he's definitely a heel. He's not a babyface, not one bit though. I mean, if you actually look at the stuff he did and possibly do, even when he was with his cousins though, he still talked down on it. He still talked down on them.
I
He
like
still
that.
talked,
Okay,
like
you got
like
something there. I
like
like that.
like I'm the tribal chief and everything. Yeah, I mean, I think Roman is definitely going to win. Of course, the promo was nice, but I think it was all funny that a lot of people was like, man, yeah, Roman won. Yeah, shit, man, fuck. It
I'm
wasn't
curious if
nobody else to
Roman
win. To
will
be
win.
honest with you,
What would happen if
although,
Roman didn't win?
huh?
Like, I would have been
You,
okay with Gunther winning.
Yeah, I said that too, though. I said I would have been okay. I think Gunther at the last moment, and it didn't hit me until that moment. Like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, Gunther came out what number 30, right?
Number
And
30,
then I'm
yeah.
thinking, okay, he come out, and it's just Roman and Gunther left. If Roman don't win that, Gunther is definitely the perfect choice after retiring AJ Styles earlier in the night, and then come out here, and then win the Royal Rumble. I mean, that's crazy though. But I mean,
In
everybody
one
was
night.
yeah, everybody was mad. Like I said, it was Roman, but who else? And I know you said LA Knight though, but look here, I'm totally convinced. I keep saying it. I think I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm totally convinced that WWE doesn't like LA Knight. And the Unreal show, it shows that in the Money
That
in the
means he
Bank
was forgetting
match.
his spots though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in a
yeah. Like
way,
it shows.
as a performer, I say this. If you have a role and they tell you to do exactly that it as close as you can to that script and you forget the main part for the WWE Unreal, they weren't wrong to get onto LA Knight because he missed the timing, because it messed his credibility up. Like Triple H said, I'm trying to make you build stronger and stuff like that. I get fans want to react to those things. And I know there's two things that people talk about with Unreal, that and the Chelsea Green rant. And I
Oh
think they
yeah, we
did that
definitely gonna
on
get into that.
purpose to see if Chelsea Green can get that overage standpoint to where we're going to get that random moment where Chelsea Green is going to just win the title or something out down the road. But I think the thing with LA Knight is timing. Timing is everything. And I
Mm,
hate to say it, sometimes in his matches, he looks lost in those timings. The timings that needs for his comebacks, his setups, and stuff like that. Because I feel like he just wants to do so much. And I think
yeah.
sometimes it gets in his head because he's sitting there, is like, damn, man, I know I'm the guy. I know I can be this dude. I know I can be this guy. And I feel like when he has those moments, it kind of hurts his credibility for like strength, like we just talked about with the Rumble. That should have been a moment. LA Knight and Cody Rhodes eliminated Brock Lesnar,
Hmm.
eliminate him, but it got
Yeah.
took away on the camera angle because Jey Uso came out. And I think the
Hmm.
timing was off on that. And I don't know what was the case of that, but it kind of hurt the credibility for both of those guys because you needed those two guys to be the strengths of this. And I
Yeah.
say
Eh,
LA Knight's in the top six in that group right now,
mhm.
easily in the top
Yeah.
six.
And you know what? I look at my thing. My Wi-Fi was messing up at that moment where because I came back
Yeah,
in.
you were
I look at
telling
the
me
live
that.
reaction. I was like, "Yo, man, what happened to Brock?" And then some people in the chat was like, "Yeah,
Bro,
he got
just skipped
eliminated."
over.
I was like, "What happened to Brock and Ober though?" And it was like, "Damn, they got eliminated." I was like, "Yeah, that was weird." But I mean, Cody eliminating Brock. I mean, hey, that would have been cool though. But I think it would have been more for LA Knight. Even some people was disappointed about how Brock Lesnar just did Ilya Dragunov. Man, Ilya Dragunov was over there giving it his
Come
all,
on now. Come on now. Come
and
on
Brock
now.
said, "Fuck this
Look
shit,
at
bro.
Brock and look
Get
at
your ass."
Ilya. Come on,
Yeah, I
man.
know, but that's the thing though. How are you
And Brock
expect
was an
to make
MMA fighter.
but hear me out though. How do you expect to get these guys over though if you don't use guys like a Brock Lesnar, like a Roman Reigns, like a Randy Orton to put over these young guys to have their moments? It's about these moments. Brock Lesnar ain't gonna be there on Monday Night Raw. He ain't gonna be here on the week after or whatever like that. The next time we see Brock is probably a couple of weeks before WrestleMania and he have his match. So I mean, I thought that would have been a cool thing. And I get it. Yeah, you look at Ilya and look at Brock, but I mean, I think that was the
It
moment
was
for
one
Brock
hit.
to put over Ilya. Ilya Dragunov, man. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he ain't no Brock Lesnar. He ain't no 7 foot tall giant. But at the same token, though, I feel like it's important in those moments to put over the young talent, man. Like, yeah, he could have been chopping your chest off. He ain't did much but chop him. Like it wasn't like he eliminated him. Brock looked at his ass like, man, if you don't get this shit, bro, like get on out of here, bro. Get,
I mean,
get
Ilya
your
is
ass
still
on out of
very
here.
new. And I think a lot of people got to realize that. Ilya's having a hard time with the chemistry of building with the audience. Like,
Even
Ilya's
yeah.
style just doesn't connect with the audience. Like, here's a great example. Tommaso Ciampa. It took him forever
Oh,
to get over
oh, I was
because
talking
of
about that.
because of his style and the credibility. it's just like he's like one of those brawler types. Ilya, he got over in reality. He got over with the audience if they watched the NXT UK because of what he did with Gunther. If we want to
Mm-hmm.
be on that reality standpoint, and obviously we're in Saudi. Saudi doesn't. Come on, man. Like, what is Saudi watching to keep up with Ilya? Like, come on. So I mean, like we clearly saw it when Hobbs came out. Like they didn't know who these guys were.
Yeah, yeah, I get you, man. But I think it's those moments that matter.
I mean, if he
I
got him
think,
like 3 times and then he took an effect, I'd say yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I mean,
Uh,
like, bro, even in wrestling school, we were always taught, like, hey, make it matter. Like, if I'm going to hit you, I got to give you a reason to sell for my hit. If you're
mm,
this tall and I'm this tall, I'm going to have to do more than one hit just to get you down, not just one chop, and I'm going to assume you're going to bounce and bump for me. There ain't no way in hell that's going to happen.
yeah,
So I get to the concept of what you're trying to say because Ilya is a tough guy. We've seen it with Gunther. I mean, good Lord, that match is still one of my favorite matches, and I don't really watch UK as much, and that was a stamp for me. So I
yeah,
agree with that.
yeah, man. Hey, I feel like it's all about the moments, man. And I know, speaking of moments, man, uh, Lash Legend. Lash Legend is definitely making the best out of her moments, man. Not only Lash Legend, Raquel Rodriguez.
Yep.
I don't even think I would have been like, yo, kind of like the biggest Raquel Rodriguez fan though. Like, look at her like 3, 4 years ago when she just came out to that like Latino Mexican music. How, like I don't know what it was though, but
I love how you say
Puerto
that.
Rican, something like that.
My
But
first my
now,
first experience with her was when they did the NXT shows in the Armory in Jacksonville.
oh
Everybody was
yeah.
screaming Whataburger because she
Oh,
would always go to Whataburger after the shows. So everybody in the show, might I add, bro, 200 to 300 people just screaming Whataburger when she gets in there. And she'll be like, "Yeah, we're gonna go and get a shake later." Like just, and they went with it. So like seeing that dynamic, and like you just said, I think she's finally coming out of that shell. It took her a long time.
mhm.
She was one
Take,
of those people that needed somebody to get her started. Her and Liv was a good dynamic. Now I feel like Raquel could do stuff on her own, and I think that's what
yeah.
we're starting to realize too. So
Mm.
I'm really glad
Do you
because the stuff
uh,
she's doing in the
you think
matches are good.
do you think they're gonna plant the seed and possibly take the title off of Stephanie? And before you answer that though, how do you feel about Stephanie? Do you think it's just the move that's it about Stephanie Vaquer? Because I mean, I believe that it was just the move in a way. Like, and I want to say this real fast. Everybody plays their part, to
Yes.
in the show. Whether it's the referee, the guys in the ring, the commentary guys, the ring announcer, whatever like that. And Booker T, he plays his part to a T. Especially when certain
He puts
people
the guys over. He puts
look
them
at
over.
look at. I said to be honest with you, the best commentary team in WWE, hands down, is Vic Joseph and Booker T.
Yeah.
I feel like they got the most chemistry, and it's just the way Booker T just he got this thing where like he knows the assignment. Look at, I'm gonna put over the superstars. I know what it is.
Mhm.
Trick Williams sort of adapted. I know you remember like when anybody said something funny to Booker T, and Booker T be like, what? Tell me he didn't just say that. And you can see Trick Williams adopting that,
Yep.
that personality when somebody just say something like, Trick, I'm gonna come out there and whoop your ass. Trick just, like Trick Williams, like like Trick is another thing though, but it's just though, even like Booker T when she did the move, and Booker T would go crazy even with Lyra Valkyria though. But yeah, do you feel like it's just a move though, man, or they could just take the title off her?
My question to you is, what was your first impression of her? Like,
Well,
did it her look appeal to you, or was her
Well,
in
yeah,
ring
her look
ability?
appealed. I remember when she had a match in AEW. You know, I think she had a match with
Hmm.
somebody though. But
And she tore the
yeah,
house
she,
down with Sasha
yeah. Oh
on
yeah, that's it. She
Mercedes.
did wrestle. Mercedes. Yeah, she did. But yeah, she was dope. But to me, yes. And we know, like, like, I mean,
I'm an X-Men
WWE, because
fan, so
that's
that attracted me instantly. She dressed
yeah.
like Psylocke, bro. Like hands down, looked just like
Tomb
her.
Raider type shit though, a little bit though.
Yes.
But she's in WWE. You know, when she showed up in AEW and had that crazy match with Mercedes, okay, that was fire though. You know, AEW is more about the wrestling. Now you in WWE, you gotta show your personality, you gotta show your character, you gotta show a little bit, like you gotta show something. And I don't believe she's having a hard time. I always think
Yeah.
the guys and girls who come into WWE and the language barrier is holding them back. I feel like they always have a hard time getting over on television or connecting with the fans though.
Yeah.
And to me, I just don't really see it though. I mean, she got a cool entrance. She look nice. Everything she's wearing, and she hit the little move. I mean, like everybody go crazy. After that, it's really nothing though. Like she not putting a promo to really make me care, to really make me buy in or anything. It's just the fact that her booty out and she bouncing her booty up and down when she smashing somebody facing the mat. Other than that, look at I'm good. You know, like I'm good. You could go. So look at. I ain't even gonna get into all that though. But I just think they should give the title to Raquel Rodriguez, big sexy cool Raquel, who's killing it. Which I don't know why they didn't on Monday, but what happened on Friday, I dig as well though.
You can
But
see why. You can see why.
yeah, like do you feel like they're gonna play the role with the Judgment Day, man? Like
I
like how
mean,
you mentioned with Raquel. One last thing, yeah, she is getting in her groove. I think Roxanne helped her as well, and as well as Liv Morgan, and she realizing like, hold up, wait a minute, we got a story here.
yeah.
If they really get onto it, we got a story here, and it could be the most interesting thing on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, since Liv's came back, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Liv was very much missed on Monday Night Raw, flat out. I mean,
Mm.
Rhea can only do so much. Rhea is completely stratosphere. Like I never would have honestly have told you, me, you, Brian, Shiz, or anyone. If we could have told you 4 years ago, we would say Rhea Ripley is going to be the one of the most top wrestlers in WWE. We would laugh at someone's face. Like we remember when Rhea Ripley was, just this slightly gothic girl, high five and everything. Liv Morgan, being cute and appreciative that she can just continuously keep fighting the fight, like, seeing what they've came out of now, like the mommy character. I feel like Raquel is finally getting that dynamic. Now, my thing about Stephanie Vakir, one, as a wrestler, I appreciate the fact that she would do this for free. Um, and as like what you just said, the language barrier can be tough. But I will say this: the audience react when she
Yeah,
comes out,
yeah, they do
and
because they know she about to do the booty
that's
thing.
something. Well, even before that, like her entrance, it's got a
Yeah.
different
It's
type of
cool.
aura.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah,
don't see a lot of female. No offense, we don't see a lot of females come out to something like that and that be considered a good guy. Like the horns,
yeah. The horn, yeah, all that,
fire, all that
yeah.
stuff. Like
She's supposed to be a heel for real, for
that's
real.
like baby. That's like a heel gang rail.
Yeah,
Like
no
as a
bull. Like,
female, like
yeah. What
So
type
it's
of
like
message y'all trying to
seeing
tell
that
her?
dynamic, and seeing the crowd just they react. So and I got to be honest, her in ring skills are phenomenal. She has good in ring skills. The thing is, at the same time, I feel like with Stephanie, she's got to have that right dance partner, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She did really good with Nikki Bella. I don't care what anyone said. Nikki Bella and her did very well. Um,
You know who I
I
think would have
gotta
been a
say
really good partner
The
for it?
Raquel and Stephanie match was by far Raquel's best match that's been out in a
Mm.
long time, other than Rhea.
You know who I think would have been a really cool dance partner of hers? I think Naomi would have been.
Oh,
You know,
no.
I think
With
Naomi
this
would have been.
character, yes.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that is before Naomi, of course, relinquished the title and everything. Naomi had a backstage segment with Stephanie Vaquer, and of course, obviously, Naomi just doing her thing in the new, character that she is, and she was like, I didn't understand what you were saying, or something to that effect, or whatever like that, and it could have brought so much story and personality to what to Stephanie Vaquer. To it's like, yeah, you don't understand what I'm saying. She could do something with it. And I think they could
It
have
could
really
bring a
been a
character out of her. I
yeah,
agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah, like just the
I will
small
say
stuff,
this.
man.
In reality, Naomi brought the best out of Jade. In reality, like
Oh, yeah.
character building standpoint,
Hmm.
like I had a believability. Like, damn, Jade can really have something right here with Naomi. Like
Yeah,
that match that they had together. I'm sorry, people can crap on Jade all they want. That was a good match for Jade. That was a really good match. Like in reality, off of that level for Jade. So I will say this. Stephanie does need the best dance partner. Stephanie has been doing a good showcase of the women's title. She's done a good standpoint to certain things, but you're definitely hitting the nail
hmm?
perfectly. Her her as a character is something that still needs fixed. And I feel like she still needs to get in that vulnerable state for that
Mm,
character to really work. And I don't even think Stephanie has an idea of what her character is really. Is it a depth?
yeah,
Is it,
but
certain things
yep,
like the
yeah,
one, the ga ga ga, like there's certain things it stick, but at the same time, there's not really a character for Stephanie.
yeah. But some people have a hard time, and I think Mishim, I think she admitted as well. Like she's not that type of. She admitted, I think on the post, she was like, "Look here, I'm not an actor. I'm not the best actor at all. Like, you trying to tell me to sell on some shit. Like, she come up laughing, being goofy, or just not even, selling it at all. But some people just, they wrestlers. They're wrestlers. Some people just
But
don't get it,
wrestling is
or
acting. That's the
yeah,
problem with a lot
y-
of people
y-
fell
y-
out.
yeah,
This is something
yeah,
I teach
but
the young guys
but
in my group.
but WWE does TV different than
Exactly.
any wrestling
Right.
promotion. So to every other wrestling promotion, it's more about wrestling. Then when you
Mhm.
get to WWE, then it's more. It's not even more about the wrestling. It's more about knowing your camera spots, the promos, the back, all that connecting with the fans than anything than actually having
Mhm.
a wrestling match.
Right.
Anybody can have a not anybody, but anybody can have a 20-minute wrestling match. Drop kick, super kicks, leg drops, 1, 2, 3. Oh,
I
that
got
was
you.
amazing. But if you're gonna make somebody feel and you're gonna connect with the fans and you're gonna do all that, yeah, it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different,
I
So
always say, I always tell the guys that I train this. I always tell them, think of it as a tennis match. When it's like this, it's easy to follow. But when
mm,
it goes like this, you lose interest.
yeah,
I always use an example of say like kids. What's the number one thing kids really tackle on YouTube? Is it the long videos or it's these shorts?
shorts, man.
Exactly.
Yo, these
And
shorts,
and
and
it's, and the craziest thing is their knowledge grows more off of that 10-second video than a 30-minute movie.
hey, you know what? And it's sad, man. I don't even like it. I'm kind of jealous though in a way. I really am though. It's like, man,
That's
especially
how
when
we
you
build our
be,
shows. Was mainly
yeah,
because
you're right. You're right. That's the new formula
Shiz's
nowadays,
gotta
though.
hey, shout out to Blackheart on this because we didn't know what Schwartz was, and that's what Blackheart started building his network off of. And you had your own stick and you were doing good on your segments, like people are just following your whole show. But when we started discovering shorts, when Blackheart told us about these shorts, it was just a different animal because people find a way to sit here and do this better than just sit here and look at it like this. I try to tell people think of that as like a wrestling match because if I could sit here and say if it's a 5-minute match, if there's a lot of storytelling, if there's a way to build both guys in the match and you know the purpose of what that match is, I feel like that is a stealer of a match compared to a 30-minute I'm gonna just wrestle like a Looney Tune. It's tough to follow. And I feel
Yeah.
like those are the things that are a lot of people don't realize because yes, WWE has different ways to do things, but at the same time, Cena said it at its best. It's up to you to make that thing work. If it's
Mm.
something that you don't like, make it to something that you feel like that can get it over with the audience. It's never always going to work, but at the same time, at least you put that effort. They can sit there and go, "Oh, that might have not have worked, but we got another option now." Instead of, "I don't like this. I'm just going to do what you asked me to do. I'm going to read it word for word, and we're going to see if the audience cared for it."
I
And
got
then it doesn't work.
you.
Oh, they buried me. They did this. They did this. They did this. And I feel like
Mm.
that's so much of the same thing what we see with college football and all that with the transfer portals and all that. We feel like, oh, coach don't like me. I'm out. I feel like
Yeah.
that's what a lot of indie wrestling guys get to that point when they get to WWE off of that. They're like, oh, I
Okay.
get buried.
Man. Yeah, man. Like it's yeah. I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you though. But I'm hoping we can get the title on Raquel Rodriguez and
You
possibly have
fully on
this.
that one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm digging the story. I feel like, man, it been building for about a year now. Ever since, ever
Do you think
since,
that's a better Mania match than Liv and Stephanie?
no doubt, no doubt. The only thing with Liv and Stephanie is the fact that Stephanie's the champion and Liv won the Royal Rumble. I mean, hey, sometimes it's just like that. But I mean, like, come on, like when
That's a
Liv
good
had got
story.
injured.
Yeah.
And not even Liv, did she get injured? No, she was just there. But Finn Balor was jealous. Finn Balor was jealous about everybody. It was just everything's happening good for everybody though. But it's like Finn Balor was jealous of Dirty Dominic. So he brought Roxanne in, and Roxanne was like, "Hey, eat me some chicken nuggets. Yeah, I know you like chicken nuggets, like." And Liv like, "Hold on, wait a minute. This is my boyfriend. This is my man. Like, hold up, wait a minute." And then of course, Liv had got injured in the match, and Roxanne and Raquel started to be a tag team, which obviously it was Raquel and Liv, and then Liv Morgan comes back. Now she's back in the Judgment Day. Now it's like, hold up, wait a minute. Roxanne is like, you know what? I ain't gonna step on no toes. I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing. But Liv, in a way, is like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm coming back for my women's world championship. But Raquel is like, hold on, wait a minute. Since you've been gone, like I'm the number
I've
one
been carrying
contender
the
now.
torch.
Yeah. So she goes on to win the Royal Rumble. Raquel gets a title shot. She told Liv don't come down, but Liv come down anyway. Roxanne come down, which I was hoping she did as well. But then they try to go into it on SmackDown talking about, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and then boom, somebody music hit, and then it just stopped, and then of course mid match or towards the end of the match, Raquel accidentally hit Liv. So I mean, I just think
It's
that could be
flooding the scenes.
that
It's
can
flooding the
literally
scenes.
be the main event of night one. Liv Morgan, Roxanne, and Raquel, for the triple threat for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Hands down, that could be
You
the
think it's gonna
main
be a
event.
triple threat?
What do you do with Roxanne?
I mean, how many triple threats are we gonna have in Mania?
You know what? I mean, what we ain't got nothing. I mean, that was
There's
another
probably
thing.
gonna
That
be
was
one or
another thing.
two.
That was another thing. Shout out to the show I was on, my guy Brian B. But my man Brandon had a problem with a lot of the triple threat matches. Like I'm cool with a triple threat. I think it's fun. I mean, yeah, you can have a 1-on-1 and or whatever like that. But I mean, like everybody, I get it. Yeah, you want 1-on-1 matches though, but also on the flip side, as far as business though, it is WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean you don't just want to throw people in just for the heck of it, but I mean like this makes sense though. Like it literally makes sense though. I mean
I
I
tell you
don't
the
know.
reason why. It's because so many wrestling promotions are running triple threat matches,
I
and
mean
that's
what's
the end
wrong
of the
with a
new
triple threat?
concept. It's nothing wrong, but what I'm saying is it's getting so recycled now.
Oh,
And like
okay.
as average WWE wrestlers, average wrestler WWE fan base or whatever they don't watch triple threats all the time.
Hmm.
So this is like
Damn,
let's
that's
say
a
like an example right here. when we play a video game, are we playing a typical one-on-one match, or are we playing those specialty matches?
Well, I mean, you're playing a one-on-one match because you already
We're
know
not
how it
doing it
is.
all the time, though. But
Yeah,
when
I
you
mean,
get
when
that video game, you want to try
no,
that Hell in a
no,
Cell. You
no,
want to
no,
try all
no,
that stuff.
no. When you play 2K, it's never no one option to say, you know what? Let's play a fatal four-way match. No, because you know every time you go for a pin, that shit gonna get broken
It's
up.
gonna be up. Yep.
You don't just say, let's go play a ladder match unless you just about to sit there for about a half an hour to an hour
Just
playing the
wing
joint.
it.
You're gonna play a one-on-one match, like. But I mean, like, I didn't never see what was wrong with triple threats or fatal. I'm a big fan of like, them type of matches. It's just so much. Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
I
much
love them.
going on.
I
Sometimes a
hate them
one-on-one
as
match.
a wrestler. I hated triple threats, but
Yeah.
as an advocate of just watching the wrestling, I loved them because it was an unpredictability standpoint to it. Because there was anybody's advantage. Like we could sit here and go
Yeah.
in the dirt sheets and go, "Oh, such and such is going to go over." Da 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 da. But I want to just be entertained with this triple threat because it gives an
Yeah.
opportunity, even if that person. Something I learned in wrestling was you don't always have to get over to win, and that's
No, you're
something
right
that
about that.
I've really noticed in this. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I
It's
feel
it's
so
it's.
differently with a lot of people sitting here and talking about, oh, they buried this person, they buried this one. I'm like, no, they showcased that person. Yeah, like they didn't win the match, but in reality, this was a showcase for them. Like
Speaking
this
of
was an
showcase,
appreciation.
speaking
Go
of
ahead.
showcase, I don't want to cut you off though, but I don't want to
No,
be,
you good.
I ain't gonna jump around. Speaking of showcase, man, I want to mention two wrestlers, man, from a company we ain't talking about though, TNA and AEW, and I want to showcase two guys, Andrade, and what's my man name? What's my name? Top Dollar in
Yeah,
TNA. Man,
AJ
you're talking
Francis.
about showcasing, man, like, and I kind of like want to have a segment, here when I do the podcast, but I definitely want to like most improved, man. It's so many guys that I would like to say. I don't know what the dealio was. Well, for one, Andrade in WWE, I don't know was his return initially was because of Charlotte, but eventually, of course, they wasn't together or whatever. But nothing, and then he came back like right before WrestleMania after the Royal Rumble. So it was like in a weird spot, and they really didn't do too much with him. It was like, okay, yeah, he have a serious matches with Ray Phoenix, and then that was sort of it though. But now my man goes over to AEW, back over to AEW, had a killer match on Wednesday night with Kenny Omega. I mean, like, dog. I mean, like, come on, like, awesome match. And like I said as well, Top Dollar, who's definitely showing a whole lot of character and personality in the new role he in TNA though. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it, the showcase, basically showcase moment, of the week, or showcasing certain wrestlers though. But yeah, I just wanted to say that though, because
No,
you
you
said showcase, so
I like
yeah.
that. I like that. And I mean, great example, Top Dollar. Top Dollar didn't really go in the indies and stuff very long. I remember it was when I was like my fourth or fifth year in, and there was this guy that randomly messaged me. His name was AJ Francis. He was saying, "Hey man, I just came from the NFL. I'm a big WWE fan. I want to try pro wrestling. How do I leverage into that?" And I sent him a couple of things, just told him, hey, look at something for your area, whatever. Found out it was Top Dollar. And, certain things. And it was like it just kept on going more. And then he got that big chance with that WWE Hidden Treasure show. He wasn't even signed with WWE yet when he did the Hidden Treasure shows.
Mm.
And then they worked on him with NXT. Then he got more into it after that. But one thing I would say, a good thing about him was he learned the moments of, hey, I could always be that typical guy. I'm that guy that came from WWE. I'm going to bury everybody. You're going to pay me every ounce of dime into this promotion. I don't care about this place. I'm going to be your heavyweight champion. I'm not going to promote for you, whatever. You're going to do all that for me because I was on TV. Instead, he's this character now that's transcending wrestling in a very the positive aspect. Look what he did for Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry got a huge appealing process out of this to be in TNA. There's certain things that I love what these guys are really doing because in a way it's showcasing that they really have it what it's take. It just took them a while. Cody Rhodes, great example. Cody knew he wasn't going to get to be that top star if he stayed in WWE as long as he did. So guess what? He went over to the Indies, put a spotlight on Indies, put on a great standpoint, and then come back and then shows off. And I feel like that's what a lot of wrestlers, and I feel like wrestling fans are messing up with this. Yes, we have a lot of wrestling, but in a way, wrestling always can be a resume for you to get the next level. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people need to try to take advantage of. If you're a pro wrestler, you have options. You have options, and you can excel. It's just up to you to get there. So
Okay.
I
Hey.
think that's pretty cool to say, especially the
Hey.
spotlight thing. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You definitely mentioned one other thing, and of course, talking about spotlight and showcasing though,
Raheem,
Joe Hendry, uh, Joe Hendry, this past Tuesday, man. You think you
my
think he was the
dog.
right decision? You think he was the right decision to put the NXT Championship on, man? He had a couple of other guys who was in the match,
Before
man.
that, Before that, I got to give a shout out to my boy, Augusta, Georgia's own, one half of the American legacy that we used to have out in Georgia, Sean Legacy. He had a phenomenal showcase in that damn ladder match.
Hmm.
I mean, gosh, all those guys. Shout out to all of them. Shiloh from freaking
Yes, definitely
LFG,
shallow. Hello.
bro. I thought those were just actors just to be on TV or whatever. That boy can go, and
Yeah,
the, I love the creativity with when he had both ladders ripped apart. He's sitting there walking on them on stilts.
yeah,
That's stuff that we need just to show that new entertainment aspect to it. And I feel like
mm,
that's something that works. But
yeah.
yes, man, Joe Hendry, say his name, and
And
he
he
will appear,
appears.
and that man is now your NXT champion.
Hmm.
Um,
You okay? You okay with that decision? I mean, I
my
mean, to be
daughter
honest.
went from one end of the room to the other. She went like I just won a Super Bowl.
Yo, like when I saw it though, no, like I mean, everybody. I can't remember everybody in the match though. I do, like you said, Sean Legacy was in there. Of course, Joe Hendry. You had Dion Lennox. Man.
I'm impressed with that guy. He's got a
Yeah.
future.
Now I can't think of everybody who was in the match all at once. We're gonna get into that just a bit too. But Dion Lennox, I feel like Dion Lennox
I
of
knew
Dark
nothing of
State
him until
should
then.
have won. I feel like Dion Lennox had a total 360 of a career. He was on NXT. He was in a lot of backstage segments. He had a few matches, but he had those glasses on. He looked kind of corny, and he was like just there, and it was like. And for some reason, I was like, why they just got this guy looking like this, man? Why they don't put him, like do something with him? But they got Dark State, and I think Dark
I
State is
like it.
what I think Dark State is what they wanted Retribution to be,
Yes,
and
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I sat
I
there and thought
I
of the same
I
thing, dude.
I believe they wanted Retribution to be
To
as
be
like
just
Dark
like
State,
that. Yep.
but it happened during the pandemic, so it was like, what the fuck is going on, like, but Dark State, man, I think all of them got personality. I think Dion Lennox would have been a great pick. I think Joe Hendry, I don't think Joe Hendry, yeah, he came in and he done stuff while being in TNA at the same time, unless they just trying to move the train, just keep the train moving with Joe Hendry so he can be on the main roster,
Momentum staying
possibly,
hot right now. So yeah.
yeah, by the end of the year. So it was all cool. I was a fan of Dion Lennox actually winning the match though. But shout out to definitely Joe Hendry, because if you say his name, he might appear. So, I just said Joe Hendry probably 3 times right now, so I don't even know.
Man,
But
he probably in backstage right now going like this.
man, I can't even pronounce the name though, but Silo, I don't even know though. But yo, what's your opinion on the AJ Styles retirement? Warren, how you feel about it?
Oh man. I got so excited then you bring that up. Hmm. I think Cena said it at his best. I don't care what anyone says. In my opinion, AJ Styles is the closest thing we were going to get to with Shawn Michaels. Um, when we talk about Michael Jordan and everyone like that, I said all the time, I didn't get to really see Jordan play. I saw Kobe play. And that's my Kobe Bryant. AJ Styles was everything as a wrestler. Could wrestle, be a character, a believability. He gave guys like myself a reason to be like, hey man, I could really do this. Before he signed with WWE, he kind of messed my gimmick up. I ain't gonna lie, but hey, we're not gonna get on that. But AJ Styles was what it was, man, phenomenal. I didn't like it in Saudi, but at the same time, AJ's never been a guy to all the spotlight needs to be on him. And I think it was beautiful. It was a beautiful written story. And we all talk about, oh, when he announced his retirement coming up, we're thinking he's going to have that tour now. In reality, he's been had that tour for the last 4 years.
Man, that's nah, man. I ain't like that. I ain't like that though. I ain't like that not one bit. Nah, come on,
I
man. How
mean,
you gonna
bro,
talk about?
it was what it was.
Yeah, you gonna talk about, man? Look, I'm retiring in 2026. Damn it, we didn't even get into the year yet. Like you're just off the rip. Like not even SummerSlam. But it's cool though. I mean, like,
I didn't think he
I,
was going to lose, but at the
I
same
no, I
time,
didn't
bro,
either.
Gunther is unbeatable right now. We got to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. The
Yeah.
aura that Gunther has in a room right now, and it's not changed in any venue that they're in. They're in the most heelish city around. I guarantee you, Chicago is booing Gunther. That's how the different aura we're getting. We're getting that heel heat that like Dominic got when he hit his dad, and I love it right now. And in reality, Gunther is now the new Brock Lesnar, in my opinion. He is untouchable. He's very hard to stop. And I mean, when whoever beats him is going to get a stratosphere jump off of that. So
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yes.
sucked that AJ had to be in that damn gauntlet. You know, the
I,
Thanos gauntlet.
yeah.
AJ
Yeah.
had to be that blue stone, man.
Yeah, man. Before we get into more stuff, man, more stuff just keep coming up as the conversation going on. I dig it,
I
though.
like that
But
concept.
AJ
That
Styles
makes
re-
sense.
retirement. I didn't think he was gonna retire at the Royal Rumble. I thought at least maybe WrestleMania, maybe that the
Not in
match would
Saudi.
end. And yeah, not in Saudi at that, man. Maybe they paid him a lot of money just to say, look here, we on. I don't even know, but the matchup was cool. I thought he was just gonna AJ was gonna either win or it was gonna be a DQ, or they did something to where as though shit. I said it. Then we said it last week or something like that to where it's like they did like a program to where like he takes out AJ or something to that effect, and
Mhm.
then he tried to make him put his or somewhere something to the effect where maybe Elimination Chamber he calls AJ Styles the Royal Rumble. Yeah, he threw him out the Royal Rumble. AJ wants a shot at the World Championship. He couldn't
It could
get
have
it.
been
He
a good
eliminated him.
WrestleMania match. Yeah.
Yeah, like he just couldn't. Some way, somehow, I thought it was going to extend to WrestleMania, but hey, it didn't. I'm cool with AJ. I grew up. I didn't see the pre Shawn Michaels
Bro, he
before
got me on
2000.
TNA, bro. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
lie. He
yeah,
got
yeah,
me to
yeah.
watch
I,
TNA.
I didn't
I
see
was
Shawn
blown away.
Michaels before 2002. Of course, I went back and of course saw all the great stuff though. But Shawn Michaels, man, was an incredible WWE wrestler, and of course, AJ Styles get compared to Shawn Michaels a lot, which we thought we was gonna have that matchup, but didn't. But hey, AJ
And
Styles, I want to say, is this young generation's maybe Shawn Michaels. Like how you mentioned. Look at when I was watching TNA. Shit, the guys who were in TNA was AJ Styles. You knew AJ Styles. AJ Styles is synonymous with
Christopher
TNA.
Daniels, Kip
Small, yeah,
Sabian.
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
come on.
So,
Chris Sabin, Jay Lethal, all them boys, bro. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
And a guy like me, I wasn't the biggest guy. To see the X division and stuff like that, that really got the opportunity for smaller guys to get elevated into pro wrestling because it was very hard for a lot of guys our size to get into this business. And I do like what that guy said about Joe Hendry. Um, I would say yes and no at the same time. When you say he needs to be a serious wrestler, Joe Hendry is showing character work, and I think that's something
Yeah, but
that's
they
what
don't.
WWE looks for.
That's the same like with Jay Uso in a way. Ain't there's a moment where it's
Hey,
like, hold up, wait a minute, I gotta be serious here. You know,
I
like
get that, and yes, but I think at the same time, with Jimmy that got hurt or whatever happened,
no,
it kind of messed
I
that
think
middle
Jimmy
ground.
went home with Naomi. You know, with the
Oh
pregnancy.
yeah,
I
he's
don't
got a
know. You
baby. Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think that's what it was, or maybe he couldn't go overseas. You know, maybe because they
I
did
still
have some
think it's
like
about
deal.
time for Jay to turn his leaf. I think that's gonna come soon.
Yeah, but I mean, like Joe Hendry, cool. He every time you say his name, he don't have to appears, but I guess that's his name. So I'm all cool with it. No one else does it, so I
That's
mean,
like
he
saying,
does it.
hey, if I'm putting Batman's light up in the air, is Batman not supposed to show up?
I mean, not all the time. It's just like a warning. Look here.
Hey man, I
Oh
was just
shit.
trying to show light. Oh
Hey,
damn,
look
that
here.
bat back
Yeah,
up
just a
again.
reminder. Look here. Just a reminder. Look here. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I can show up. But yeah, man. I mean, Joe Hendry, he cool, man. He definitely cool. Now, one thing I want to ask though. All right, he's now called the career killer. Who does he end next? Who career does he end next though?
Ooh,
Who career does Gunther end next?
before
And while you
WrestleMania, I
think of
think
that,
Rey
I
Mysterio.
want to say one thing though. Obviously, WWE has dubbed him the career killer, and I feel like to complete the career killer, he have to end Randy
Randy.
Orton's career. He have to
That
end the
one I
legend
will
killer.
cry.
Now,
I
how
cry,
would they?
almost cried with AJ retiring,
Yeah,
but
now,
Randy,
I'm curious, how would they do Randy? Because it's like Randy maybe got a couple of years still to go. Now, could they do an angle to where he beats
yeah,
Randy and
yeah.
retires him, and then he goes into an angle to where it's like, oh, we got depressed Randy, like Randy Orton, just he trying to figure some shit out, like he won't stay away or whatever. Like I
Oh,
don't know though, but
I
you
got it
know,
perfect. I got it perfect. Remember the
okay,
last
let
time
me hear
Randy
it.
Orton? You remember the last time Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar were in a match together? What
You
happened?
said Randy and Brock,
Randy and Brock. They brought it. They promoted the living crap out of that match. What happened?
Randy and Brock. It was at SummerSlam where Brock made
Yep,
Randy Orton bleed like shit. Yeah, I remember
exactly.
that.
And they just
Yeah,
canceled
they
the
called the
match. Right?
X.
There was no.
Yeah,
They could do something with that, and that could turn Randy, because Randy
yeah,
could
that's what I
always
was
say,
saying. Yeah, yeah,
Randy has had that
yeah,
match
yeah.
in his head for so long. You can
Mm-hmm.
make that Viper Randy version
No,
come
no,
back.
fuck
You can
he,
get that
no. We want that
sadistic
'09
Randy
Randy
version.
Orton.
That's what I'm saying right there.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
that, and he goes against Brock. Brock's not going to tell him he's not going to do anything. Brock's got ultimate respect for Randy at that same point.
Mm,
And I think that could be a phenomenal past match.
yeah.
Dude, if they really want to go with that, and I mean, you got Triple H running this. Who doesn't know Randy Orton or Brock as good as Triple H? Like,
Mm,
they can play a big story with that. And I think
yeah.
they should, because I was super excited about that match, man. When they brought that thing up, Brock was the Universal Champion at the time. And they kept
Mm,
saying, you and Brock were in the OVW class, the infamous OVW 5. And they always talked about them all the time. And then when
mm,
we got this match, I was super excited. I'm like, damn, Randy might beat Brock. For the longest time as a kid, I'm thinking that's one guy that could beat Brock Lesnar is Randy Orton. I'm ready
mm,
to see this. And then Randy got busted open and they canceled the match. And then obviously,
yeah.
Shane McMahon getting thrown like a baseball. So I think they could really do something with that. But the next guy for Gunther, are you asking about what would his Mania plan be,
Nah, I
or
mean, like, I'm just
just
saying. You know what I
anybody?
mean? Like,
I
yeah, I
think
mean,
Ray.
like,
I think Ray
the
Mysterio will be his next person,
okay,
because
I'm cool with that. I'm
Ray's
cool
in
with
that
that.
boat to be
He got
like, it's about to be
yes,
that time to hang out
yes.
too.
Our
So
truth, our truth
our
got to be in
truth,
there. Our truth,
I can see
because
a
that
Saturday
connects.
Night's main
That
event
connects.
match type
Because
scenario with that.
that would connect back to John Cena. How our truth still upset. Maybe, maybe not. But I mean, everybody. I don't think we can go with R-Truth. Everybody was so upset when he got fired, right? So, like, but let's leave R-Truth alone. Maybe,
I
maybe
would
not. I
make
don't
our
know.
truth a main event. I would make that a main event for our truth. If that's his very last match, put it as a main event.
Okay, my man says Brock, Randy, and Roman. Hmm. Okay, Gunther going in
Roman's got
Roman.
a while. I don't know.
Hmm.
I
No,
feel like
definitely Brock.
even
I
if
feel like
Randy
Gunther is
does
going to
have a
end
few
Brock's
years
career.
left, he might start slowing down soon.
Yeah, I feel like Brock will end Roman career at SummerSlam. I feel like it'll go down at SummerSlam.
Could have wrestled way into his
Yeah. Uh,
he chose not
I
to.
feel as though if Randy have a few years left, he might start slowing down. AJ could wrestle way into his 50s, but he chose
Yeah,
not
highlight it.
to because he wanted all of his matches.
Matches to be good, not sloppy. That's
Yeah,
very.
yeah. I mean,
I mean, AJ missed a couple of flips and stuff, and that bugged the shit out of AJ. So I mean, it made
yeah,
sense.
not only that though. I think this generation of wrestlers learned a lot when, you know, um, especially like if you're in WWE, maybe in other promotions too, especially on the indies, especially if you're on the indies, because you get a lot of guys who just feel as though, look here, I'm 54, I still can go. Look here, I'm 48, I still can go. Look here, I'm 61, I'm Ric Flair, I still can go. So you get those guys, you get you remember the wrestler Ricky Moore, the wrestler. You get that where it's like, yeah, I'm still hanging on to them days, and I can still go, and I can have one more match. And I think that era of wrestlers has faded away to where it's like, yo, I'm good. I don't need to wrestle well into my 50s and 60s to where it's like I'm limping and I barely can walk. And that's sort of basically John Cena. He was like, look here, I'm hanging it up. I can't do it. I don't want to be a shell of myself. You don't want to have to, when look up one day and they having the 50th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, and I'm bent over like, oh shit, yeah, I gave 40 years to this business all on that mat, and now I barely can fucking walk and shit, do anything after that. So, I
like
definitely.
highlight that one that Siloff or whatever his name. Sorry, I'm not trying to mess your
No,
name
no,
up.
no. Which one? I'm a
He says
UK
I'm a
indie.
yeah.
Which one? The
Highlight
last
that one.
one?
Yeah, highlight that one. That
Oh,
one's
okay,
actually a really good
okay,
reason.
okay.
That's a
AJ
good statement with that.
is a perfectionist. Yeah, 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 yeah. He is. I'm a UK indie wrestler, and
People who are well into their 40s better than some people my age. I agree with you on that so much because I was actually about to say that when we talk about when guys work slow and stuff like that, and this is what I was saying about when I'm telling new guys a 5-minute match can be more over than a 30-minute showcase, whatever we want to call it. It's the fact that how many people can gravitate in and how to just focus on it.
and
And I think
another,
that's something. Go ahead.
yeah, and another thing is too that I think a lot of guys take care of their body too better than what they did back in them days too.
I'm indies, bro.
Yeah, you 50 something years old, 40
Well,
something
that's a
years
lot
old, you
different
still,
indie wrestling now.
yeah,
With
yeah,
a lot of indie wrestlers now that I've noticed, especially when I came back, bro. A lot of them are actors. I
I
could
mean,
not. I couldn't believe how many people were
shout
like,
out to the UK though.
"Oh yeah,
Appreciate you, my
definitely
guy.
appreciate it, man." Also, man, send us a couple of your links or whatever, and we'll follow you and
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
give you some
definitely,
shout outs.
definitely. My man Warren right here, man, the former pro wrestler. He for real, for real. He was one of the El Grande Americanos, though. I think it's like a third one. He faking
Might
right
have been
now. He don't want
inside.
to
We
say it.
don't know.
He don't want to say it, bro.
I had to color the
But
beer.
former, El Grande Americano. But no, all jokes aside, though, that's what's up,
Blew
though.
up my spot, man. My secret's out now. It's gone.
Hey, hey, that's what's
Am I
up.
the
That's what's
green one
up.
or am I the original one? That's the question.
Man, I'm pretty sure they probably gonna have a one-on-one match at a mask
I'm ready
versus
for
mask match. Yeah, El
I'm
Grande
ready
versus
for
El
it.
Grande.
You could
Chad
have so
Gable.
much fun with that. So much fun
Yeah.
with that match.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it looks like Luke Kaiser got into his groove with it. I mean, I
It
think
got
Ludwig
him some
Kaiser.
vulnerability. I will say that it gave him
Yeah,
some
but
vulnerability.
yeah, it did. But I feel like Ludwig Kaiser is way much better than that. I mean, he's killing it though.
You know
And
the
I feel like,
example? You know the best example? Cody when he did Stardust. It was something cool
mm,
just to get an elevation, but you do so good in it, you're gonna stay there. I think that's the
yeah,
same thing with Ludwig now.
yeah. I hope it don't be like that, especially with Chad Gable, man. I gotta see, man. Chad Gable, we gotta get Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable or something, man, this year. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, but Brock Lesnar, I mean, Gunther, he gotta retire. Rey Mysterio, Brock Lesnar. I feel like he's gonna retire Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Yeah, in his last match, he got to. I mean, it's right there. It's right
Are
there,
you
though.
gonna put Brock to sleep? That's the question. How are you
Look,
doing?
look at it. However you do it. If you got an
Even
F5
if
Brock,
you do the 1, 2, 3, how many times that crowd's just gonna be like how WrestleMania 30 was? That or will
what
be
when Brock beat the
if
Undertaker?
Gunther beats Brock, I guarantee you that moment will be like how WrestleMania 30 was.
It may be similar, but I think a lot of people will be like, "Oh hell yeah, though." And you see what they doing with Gunther though. Like you mentioned earlier
They
too.
revamped him.
The,
They revamped the hell out of that character.
yeah,
And not did much.
and what you said earlier, the moment someone beats Gunther, then they're going to be something
It's
else
gonna
though.
be another stratosphere.
You know,
Yep.
that's how you do it. That's definitely how you do it though. Before we definitely roll on to some more chat, how you feel about Oba, man? How you feel about Oba Femi making his debut?
That walk is something else. I thought y'all were joking. I thought that was a meme, and I literally see his entrance. I'm sitting here, I'm seeing much of it. I'm like, damn, man, you're gonna get blown up in the rumble before you even get in that. So, Oba, bro,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
that was the best way to introduce somebody into a WWE audience. You go against the War Raiders, and I get a lot of people have had a personal feeling onto that. Oh, they buried the War Raiders. No,
The War Raiders buried the War Raiders.
The
Like,
War Raiders
about
elevated Oba Femi. That's what they did. Oba Femi doing what he did to the War Raiders just put that man on another stratosphere.
I think that's just something to say. Oh, they buried the War
It's
Raiders.
just something to rant.
The War Raiders ain't even been on TV, so how you gonna say
that? My
they?
biggest rant. If you lose a match, don't mean that you got buried. You
And-
mean
and
you
then-
lost the match.
Then another
I
thing.
can't stand Dirt Sheets goes, this you want to hear how the match went? I literally put in the comments, he got pinned 1, 2, 3, and he lost the match. Stop.
Funny thing.
Too much into it.
Funny. It wasn't even a match though. The one last night was a match though. He just squashed Kit Wilson though. I think Kit Wilson. I'm a fan of Kit Wilson though. I know a lot of you are, but
Dude,
I mean, look at Kit Wilson up there talking
great.
about he a feminist. Look at it, talking about masculine energy. He ain't talking about everything is toxic. I'm like, bro.
That joke was great.
Yo, I'm saying, yeah, he gonna have a whole lot of female. He gonna have a lot of women fans.
Cardona break character on that. He was like, "What do you mean my jawline?"
Crazy, man. Crazy stuff though. All right, we gonna roll on here.
Ivar trained Oba. Ivar did it for Oba to push him to the limits. Yeah, I agree.
It'd be funny if Gunther squashed Brock. Kind of like how Goldberg did Brock at that Survivor Series. Now, that was crazy.
That was entertainment. Because
and what if he does do that though? What if he does do that though? Like,
how
just
you gonna get him in a sleeper and simultaneously? Like, he's gonna throw a clothesline and just duck it. And
I mean, you know how Brock does. Brock, no, you know what? This how I would do it though. Brock, this what I would do between the Brock and Gunther jump. Gunther, he adopts the German suplex. He starts to take motherfuckers to Suplex City. He takes Brock to Suplex City that whole entire match. In some way, somewhere down the line, he put him to sleep or whatever like that, though. But I mean, like that's not it. I don't know if it's gonna be a squash though, but
he just got put him to sleep.
it just gotta get rid of him though. It can't be a long match though. Like it can't be.
You put together, Dre. Like, all right, bro, you gonna just do this
because people ain't gonna really believe.
Suplex him, pick him up.
Ain't nobody gonna believe
I
Gunther.
don't care how you do it.
I mean,
you gotta give him a sleeper. That's it. That's the finish.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna believe Brock Lesnar out here having a 30-minute match. Nah, so it gotta be like 10 minutes or less. For real. And it gotta be impactful. 15 tops.
15 could be the
Push
entrance.
her
You also got to
over.
add the entrances in with that
Push.
too.
Yeah, Oba gonna be the man though. I like what they doing with Oba though.
Oba got an Undertaker entrance. That
Yeah.
motherfucker.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, man. I think you mentioned him early though. I kind of like wanted to wait though, but Cody Rhodes, man. Cody
Uh,
Rhodes, your man, Cody Rhodes, man, had
he's
everybody
Raheem,
talking.
baby. He
Look at
Raheem.
I literally when he said what he said, I said, "Oh my goodness! Wait till I get off here and I get on social media. That's gonna be all I see. That's gonna be
That's
all
all
I
you
see,
gonna
man.
see.
And that's all I saw." Cody Raheem Rhodes, man. I mean, obviously Cody has sort of been the fans have basically gave Cody this, black name in a way,
Because of him being
Raheem.
married to Brandy.
Yeah, because he's married to Brandy and, maybe some other things also when he was in AEW, though. But nonetheless, Cody Rhodes sort of kind of like used that to his advantage in a promo that he was, referring to last night, talking about, what went down, Monday night between Roman and Punk and, among other things, though. But yeah, he said what he said, and thank God he don't get the nickname for no reason. Raheem, man, it had me going crazy though. I couldn't believe that Cody Rhodes actually said that though. Like Cody Raheem
I will
Rhodes,
say
man. I
this.
mean, it's gonna put
I
my
will
man in
say
the nation of
this.
domination.
Cody, when he's angry, his promos excel. Um, that list comes out. We hate to say it at the same time, but when you hear Cody talk, bro, it sounds like Dusty, completely Dusty Rhodes talking. And I mean, dude, I loved it. I love the fact that he went in there and just took the mic. He didn't do the typical whoa thing. I like how he did the angry segment to where he was talking straight director. He had Drew McIntyre. He did a meme off of it. Cody Raheem Rhodes. That's going to trend for the next all the way until WrestleMania and back. I won't be surprised if his tights don't say Raheem on the side pretty soon.
I mean, it's Black History Month. Why not?
It's Black History Month, yeah. That might be the reason why I plugged it. I loved how Brandy put it on social media and goes, okay.
That's
But
wild, man.
I will say this, man. Cody at the core, he is one of the best guys when it comes to a chasing aspect. Cody is what we call the new John Cena. Cody is the new spot because in reality, and I mean, be honest, the 3 stars in WWE right now, Roman, Cody, Punk. I hate to say it, Punk is then that 3. And those 3, if they're not on the show, it hurts the ratings. It hurts the viewership. But when they come on and they have the right dance partner with them, it's building up again. And I think with Cody right now, and I don't know why people have been crapping on them feuds with him and Drew. Them have been some very good stuff, man.
What with Cody and Drew?
Yeah. Him invading in the house. It looked real.
Beautiful.
Where they did the thing with the bus. Remember that with the bus? Like Cody comes out just split all down. Like they've been doing some phenomenal showcasing with Drew.
Drew mentioned it last night on SmackDown.
The craziest thing is, it was Cody's idea to put Drew over on a SmackDown.
Hey, I'm all good for it. I loved it though. But Drew, it was last night. Drew mentioned it on SmackDown, and of course the guys were talking about it on Wednesday on STR, which I didn't really see it that way. But since Drew said it, on Friday night, I guess it was what it was. The guys. I don't remember what part of the promo though, but hey, that Roman and Punk was trying to make the WWE Championship seem like a secondary title. I'm just like, look here. We know what the
Oh
WWE
my God.
Championship is. The W now all of a sudden now Roman Reigns ain't got it now and it ain't come on man. It's the WWE Championship. Let's not do Drew like that. Drew worked his ass off to get the title too. When Cody was was the main champion now. But now since Drew got it and now Roman wanna go after the world heavyweight title, now everybody wanna be like, nah, come on, bro. Like I like what Drew been doing. Drew, yeah, he might be a whiny little crybaby, but he be telling the truth and he be right though. He be
Delivers.
right.
His
And he
work.
delivers.
I
And
will
he
say this:
delivers.
every time that Drew is feuded with somebody, it's elevated the next talent.
And watch it elevate Jacob Fatu because when it reality hits, it's
Exactly.
gonna become that Cody was in actuality the guy who attacked Jacob, not Drew.
I didn't agree to that. I can't agree
You
to
you
that.
you don't
I
agree
can't
with
agree
that?
to that. I can't agree
Oh,
with that.
what?
I will say this: I love the dynamic that we brought Jacob back. Jacob, Cody's in this segment and he's pissed off in regards to the situation because Jacob is the reason why Cody's not the champ. And I get to that point on this scenario, bro.
Yeah,
Him
but
and Jacob,
hear me out, dude. But why is Jacob mad in the first place? We already get that Drew and Cody been going
I mean,
at
because Drew hurt him. We get that. Drew put
you.
him out.
So you think so? You think it's Drew? It was Drew.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll tune into next time on Dragon Ball Z, ladies and gentlemen.
I really think it was Cody, man. Like it would be a more compelling story because Drew, everybody walking around
It's gonna be
pointing the
the
finger
mask
at
man,
Drew.
Dre. It's
Everybody,
gonna be the
everybody.
mask man.
Oh hell, no! Look at it. We gonna look. We gonna look.
It could be El Grande
I
Americano. I
want
don't
it to
care.
be. I want it to be Cody Rhodes. I think it would add
Oh,
so
you
much
want
story
it
in
to
it.
be
Look at
Cody.
look at what Cody and Jacob is doing. Like that promo they had. Then they went on the Saturday night's main event. They said, "Fuck having a match. We gonna have a brawl. We gonna go
And it was
all over the
good. It
place."
was one
And
of
it
the
was
most talked
good. It was
about things
better.
on that whole show.
Exactly. So Cody up here facing, I mean Jacob up here facing Cody and not knowing that not only that you think they face him because Jacob calls Cody the title, but no, they really facing on some more. When Jacob get in Cody's shit and he really digging him, Cody gonna be like, you know what? He probably
I
gonna
did.
slip up and
I
say it.
did
I
it.
did attack you,
I
but
did
wait
it
a
for the
minute, I ain't
rock.
mean to say that though. But yeah, or some man, that'd be cool as a mud. And here comes Drew McIntyre. I told
Oh,
you so.
what if Jay Uso did it because of
See,
the
I can't
same
believe that
segment?
because
I did it. I
yeah,
did it for the Rock. Who
oh
is Rikishi's kid? Who's
yeah, that
Rikishi's kid, Dre?
no, yeah. Look here, I understand
What's
that'll be
up?
nice though. But
They
I
can
mean,
have
like,
one of them Samoan. It might
I would,
have a Samoan dynamic to go in
yeah.
against Jacob.
I
Come on
mean,
now.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
I
Come
I,
on,
I don't
Dre.
know. I
I
don't
know
know.
you want Cody
I,
so
I
bad to be the mark man. I
no, I,
get it.
I really don't though. I just think it makes sense for the story though. I mean, like, I just think it just makes
Cody's only in
sense.
the place because Drew beat him in the match because of Jacob.
Say that one more time.
I said Cody's only in this dynamic right now is because Jacob came in the steel cage, beat up Drew, and Drew came and left the cage. Cody was just mad because he lost the title. So
Yeah,
I can't really see how Cody could have been in the place of that.
yeah, but hear me out though. Although that Cody's mad though, Drew McIntyre, everybody's pointing the finger, just like a lot of people was pointing the finger at like Liv Morgan, right? When everybody was
Right.
like, when they showed
It was
like
yep.
when they was trying to figure out who attacked
And it
Jade,
was
and then it was like, well,
Naomi.
we
Yeah,
got some
yeah,
footage.
yeah.
Yeah, we got some footage. Look at Liv and Raquel walking off. It might was them, but in actuality, it was Naomi. So
Mhm.
obviously, it would make sense. I mean, I ain't gonna say it would make sense, but I mean, like Drew McIntyre. Well, he's an
It has
asshole.
a good build to it. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah. Like Drew McIntyre, you can say Drew McIntyre did it, and then people would be like, "Well, that's something Drew McIntyre would do." But if you said Cody did it, you'd be like, "Oh shit!" Now,
Remember, here's a great example. Like we just said, I did it for The Rock. If it was The Rock that attacked Stone Cold, that would have been like, oh shit, he really did. He really did do it. Because you were so
now,
convinced that The Rock did it. Who would have been the very big option when that happened? First person I would have thought of as a
you know
kid
what? I
was
I
Triple
get you.
H.
No. Yeah,
But it
I
was
understand.
Rikishi out of all people. Rikishi wasn't even in the storyline to be in that.
You okay?
So that's where I'm getting with that.
Okay, we'll choose somebody else than Jay. Not Jay.
Not
Not
Jay.
Jay. Not
Jay
Jay.
needs it.
I mean, you say he needs it?
He's
Yeah,
already
I
in
think.
that standpoint. Like this life, I'm not the top guy anymore.
Yeah, he could. He could. I do want
But
to
with
see
him
a little
having
heel
the tag
Jay.
title, after he loses the tag title, I could see that. I
Zilla.
still agree
Zilla
with
will
what
work.
he's saying.
Zilla.
I really think it's Zilla.
I,
Zilla
I'm okay with
introduced to
that.
beat up Jacob. There
Because
you go.
Zilla makes sense because it's no one that you would probably expect. I think even in the Drew McIntyre or Cody, you would expect to be one of them two, but I think you would least
What if it's
expect it to
Sammy?
be Cody.
What if it's
So,
Sammy? Do you think it'd have
oh
a
no,
different dynamic if it was Sammy?
I think that will work too. I think that
LA
will work
Knight.
too.
There's different
Sami
ways,
Zayn.
bro. Look at
I
this
mean, but
elevation you can do with this.
Sammy, yeah, but Sammy is like that
A
underdog
lot
baby
of people are
face.
shitting this storylines, but in a way, we can actually look at it and go, "Oh my god, this ain't so predictable now." Like you just said, you want it to be Cody Rhodes because it brings a shock twist to it because of what Cody's persona is. He
But
is a
ain't that what you
good
want?
guy.
Shock value and not like
Exactly.
something that's
So if you put
predictable.
LA Knight, if you put an LA Knight in, if you put a Sami Zayn in, doesn't that hit a shock factor? Like that will be the most trend thing. Oh my God, that person's the one that attacks Jacob. It's not
Yeah,
Drew. It's not Cody. It was this person. So we can
yeah.
tell at Elimination Chamber, that person gets revealed. Or something gets involved to where we know where Jacob's going to go at WrestleMania.
Exactly. Everyone would expect Solo too, so everyone but him too as well. So I mean, though, I don't want it to be no one from the
That would be a typical
bloodline.
Triple H prediction, though.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I say Jay as well. But the only reason I would go with Jay
You
is
think
if
that's predicted?
WWE. Yeah,
As
because
Jay?
I mean, but hold on, hear me out though, because I'm saying like, for one, if they're gonna do the bloodline jump, if they're gonna continue telling the story, tell the story. Like, don't just hop on, hop off. Like, tell the story. If you're gonna ride the bus, ride the bus.
I mean, it
You
got
know?
little pieces to it. I like what
Yeah,
they're
you're
doing
right.
with it.
It does though. But also, they gave Jay and Jimmy the tag team title, so it looked like they just gonna do the tag team thing. And then they were seeming like they were hinting at having a heel Jay, where he's like looking
It
at
was
Cody's
good twist.
championship. He's like, man, I gotta do anything. I want to be champion. Like for a moment, I'm like, okay, but now when he's back, just 4 letters, one word. Like that's it.
Hold on. Hey, I was on the house show, and when I say his match was one of the most watched matches because of the character work that they did, and they ran the sucker back.
You know what?
7
I-
times.
I think I just came up with it in my mind. I think Jay Uso is a social media superstar. I want to
I
say
like what he
he's.
just said. I like what he just said. The Bloodline
Yeah.
story will go on for centuries. I feel like
Oh yeah, it
if
will.
we want to keep it going, we need something to ignite the spark. That would work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and importantly, you get more of the bloodline because Zilla was promoted on that Samoan tree.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, they got to do something to reunite, which I thought they was, but then again, they just decided to not to
They
do
gotta
it.
get
I
that
don't
right
know.
piece, bro. I think, and I like what they're doing with Solo.
But the
Solo
thing
is
about it-
showing absolute character work right now.
Yeah, I like what Solo doing with his MFTs though. But the thing about the bloodline though, it's there. It's to be honest with you,
All
it's
there. It's just we
it's-
need just to see what else we can get to get that next level.
But that's what. Oh, and that's another thing we're gonna go into real fast before we wrap it up, though. And I think this plays a factor into what Roman was saying. Like Roman was saying on the Pat McAfee show, like that. Like I leave for about 2 years or whatever. You know, I'm here and there. You know, big events or whatever. But I mean, I set shit up, and then y'all ain't doing nothing with it. Like the whole Sami Zayn. Like I think Roman set everything up when that bloodline shit. He set Sammy up to do something. He set Jay up. He set Jimmy up, even though he set Solo up. And it's like they never went with any of the decisions though. Besides Jay. Besides Jay.
Roman's choice from day one was Jay.
Yeah, but another thing is they have literally everything. Like the bloodline story was just like I remember it was just Roman and Jay. and it wasn't solo, it wasn't Sammy, it wasn't, you didn't have a bunch of members in the group. It was just them two telling the story about, yo, we family, and this is what our family means, and we're gonna do anything to protect our family. You feel me? And if if you see otherwise, then we're gonna have a problem because I'm the tribal chief. You feel me? Like, I mean, the basics of the story was literally, I mean, you can't literally tell that story over and over, but I mean, like, you can go to the basis of the story though, like, for real, for real.
Mhm.
Like Roman Reigns, he called himself the tribal chief. If you feel like he
I
ain't the
want
tribal chief, like, I mean, it's so many
I want to
dynamics
know
I feel like they
this.
can go
I
at.
want. I'm curious what your opinion would be on this. If they hit it when the iron was hot, when Jay and Roman were feuding at COVID, do you think we would have got the Yeet Master and all of that? Do we feel like we would have got just a
What you what you
more
mean? If
ruthless Jay Uso scenario?
what? Okay, all right. Let me try to understand. You said if they did what in covert?
And the COVID era, if Jay got elevated as much as he is now in that time, do we get the fun character work, Jay Uso, the yeet, all the catchphrases, or will we just got a more
That's
serious role of Jay?
that's a little
And it
hard to
would only
tell,
work
and
so much.
that's a little for me. That's a little hard to tell though. For me though, the only reason why I say that is, I don't even. Although Jay was doing what he was doing with Roman when it was just them two, at that moment, I don't think a lot of
He
us
was
was
just a loose
processing,
cannon.
huh?
He was just a loose cannon.
Yeah, yeah, it did that too though. But I don't think a lot of people was processing, what Jay was actually doing until it was like, hold up, wait a minute, like Jay killing it though, like,
Mhm.
and it was like, hold up, wait a minute, Jay is in a tag team, but man, like, shit, I don't see Jimmy, but Jay, like,
Uso, who
like,
it was
yeah,
Jay Uso at
Uso
that
doing
time.
it, but and then everybody was, even at that point, he was still Uso. Nobody
Yeah.
couldn't tell him Jimmy or Jay. It was like, well, that's Uso. That's
Mhm.
Uso. Roman gave him a name. Roman made him, stand out.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's literally hard to tell. I mean, at that time, I mean, if they pulled the switch, I don't even think he was ready to be that. I think everything in between sort of made him, that main event, Jay
It was about
Uso.
timing. It was about the
Yeah, it was
timing.
timing. So
So
I
when
can't
you
really
say that
say.
about the bloodline, I think the timing needs to be this little moment because, like we said, for 2 solid years, the bloodline storyline went strong,
That's
strong.
that's so
So
true.
if we went back and did that to the exact same scenario as we did now, it would just been like, okay, how can we keep making these cinema moments every episode, every segment? So I
Right,
like
right.
what they're doing with these little Easter eggs because, like we just said, we could just make a guess who's the guy that attacked who. We could we who could attack this person? Who could it be this? Oh, it could be this guy. It could be this guy. Oh, they could bring this guy from NXT. Oh, they could have brought this guy from New Japan or something like that. It gives that predictable. It gives like that unpredictability thing. And I think if they really do something with it and take that focus on it and really, really have a creative mind to it, it can
Mm,
really revamp this drought that they've been in for a little bit. Because in reality, there's only 3 feuds that you're really focusing on in WWE right now. You're knowing the United States Championship Open matches are really doing phenomenal things on SmackDown. If you're into actual pro wrestling, you're going to watch those. If you are invested into a storytelling storyline, Drew
mm,
McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, and putting Jacob Fatu in that, and and honestly, Jacob Fatu just proved that he's not just a big talent anymore. He's a main eventer,
yeah, yeah.
and him putting into that role, it's giving him that chance to really showcase, hey, we're going to give you it. Let's see how far you can run with it, type scenario. So I
Okay.
think there's some good abilities with that, but at the same time, we've got to have these scenarios to let people showcase it. And I think we can get a new introduction into certain things out of that as well.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. Uh, yeah.
I have these for my dinosaur.
Oh, you got them for your dinosaur?
Yeah,
Okay, man.
and
That's
play with it.
Oh, that's the good phase right there. Dinosaurs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Tell him to run it back.
Okay. All right. All right. My man said they gave the MFTs the titles. They gave the titles to the MFTs and watched Triple H do nothing with them. Saying they did with the Y6. Yeah, yeah, man. I don't even know. Like I said, I believe that the tag team division is completely just
It's tough. It's just
womp womp
because
womp. I don't know.
I
The
think the
women's tag
reason
team
why it's
division is
tough,
way more interesting.
yes, flat out. And I'm glad because that title didn't mean crap for a good
It
bit.
didn't.
Um, I think for the tag team division itself, I think you've got too many stars on the TV right now, bro. Like you're not gonna take Cody's time. You're not gonna take Roman's time. You're not gonna take
But
LA Knight's time, Jey Uso, all these guys, and
should it?
Street
Should
Profits can
it?
only go so much now. I mean,
Yeah, but should it be
the
like that? I
Wyatt
understand.
Six. I hate to say it. I like the persona. I like everything they got. It's just their character doesn't work for matches, if that makes sense. They're that
Mm,
cinema faction.
yeah, that's what
Let
I was
them go
thinking
in there,
too.
beat them up, do all that, but they're not
Yeah,
long
yeah,
wrestling
yeah.
matches to watch. And I think that's what hurts their credibility, in my opinion.
People don't pay
People don't
attention
pay
to tag
attention to
team
tag team.
matches anymore.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
mean, I want to say that yeah,
It
WWE has
depends
made
on
it
what
like that.
promotions you watch.
Exactly, because if you watch AEW, man, you gonna see some tag team matches. You gonna watch some other
Tag match
promotions.
everywhere.
Yeah, you gonna see it, but
I've been
WWE
on a
just ain't
couple
really.
promotions that it had to be a main event, had to be the tag team match.
Yeah, I
It didn't
don't know
matter how
why.
we got into it, it had to be a tag team match.
I guess the tag team ain't killing it if you ain't got two main event guys thrown together into
They'll
a
be
tag
on
team or
Mania.
something like that.
They'll be
So
on Mania, but that'll be it.
hopefully they wasn't no Mania last year. Then they gonna talk about the we
They
got the
wouldn't have tag
SmackDown
match
that
on
we got.
Mania.
No, they wasn't. And they gonna give them the tag team match on SmackDown and the TLC. Why the hell that wasn't no WrestleMania? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the tag team divisions like Jimmy and Jay. Why Jay was out, every tag team on Monday Night Raw, whether you was Akira Tozawa and Otis, whether you was the Creed brothers, whatever tag team, the new whatever, which is like that's all tag teams y'all got. But I mean, like whatever tag team y'all was supposed to been on Jay Uso ass. That's what I'm saying. Like come on, like so y'all could have had him been in the back like Jimmy. Where you at, man? Like they whooping me. I need you, man. Like add some story, something to it. Like all these tag teams around, y'all just happy with Jay just walking around with him. Like, just come on, y'all ain't trying to prove nothing, showcase who y'all are, like nothing. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I believe the tag team division is just completely just
It's it's
womp
got I
womp
think it's
womp.
got its still moments. I mean, I think it will get built up again. But like we said, bro,
Hey,
wrestling has
AEW,
been a tough thing with WWE right now. They're trying to get that focus on WrestleMania at
yeah,
anything that they can do right now. So
yeah, it's around that
it's only
time.
that standpoint. So
Yeah, AEW man, they I see they focusing on themselves, man, which I enjoy. You know, I've been liking what MJF been doing with Hangman Adam Page, and then you got Joe in the mix. You got Swerve there. Like I like what they doing. You know, Willow Nightingale. I know it was a little like probably like a month ago. She beat Mercedes. You know, for the TBS championship. I believe it was a TBS championship. You know, just different people doing some different stuff. So, you know, as long as they just focus on what they doing, hey, it's all cool, you know. It's all cool, all cool. The women tag team division is good on the main roster, but the men's has dropped. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I feel like the women definitely killing
I
it
feel
though.
like that's gonna be the thing. It's either got to be one or the other. They can't have both divisions working. I've started noticing that.
Hmm, Gotta be the one or the other, huh? Both
Well,
of
I
y'all
mean,
can't have time.
when have they ever been like very like back and forth? If you really want to see a really top tag team standpoint, was NXT.
Mm.
Still
Yeah.
by far one of the best matches I've ever watched. American Alpha versus the Revival.
Yeah, it was good. It was goody. What's going on?
Yeah, we know he was
Tribal
jumping up and
Tribal
down, throwing them
Chief.
ones up. We know he's throwing his one up so high, so hard, his finger just went like this. All right, man, I can't do this no more.
Definitely make sure you check out my man Devin, man.
Definitely, bro.
For
Definitely.
real. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, the tag team division definitely. I feel like definitely needs some improving. But other than that, man, we are on the road to WrestleMania. You excited though, man? Anything you looking forward to?
Um, curious how we're gonna get there. I'm curious what storylines we're gonna have. Uh, obviously we got Elimination Chamber literally the end of this month. That's the
Mm,
craziest thing to think about. Like we're
yeah.
literally right on the cusp of WrestleMania. We've already been 2 months in with John Cena retired already. Like it's
Mm,
going by quick, bro. I don't know. Do you think it's
yeah.
been good, or do you think it's just been like that?
I
It's
mean,
just
so far,
that
I mean,
ride
what?
on moment, just a
Well, I
ride on.
mean, we just a weekend of the road to WrestleMania. So far from maybe some rumors, maybe I'm hearing, but just off of predictions that I would like to see, Roman, Punk. That's gonna be cool. You got what Drew, Cody, and Jacob. I think that's gonna be cool, especially the element factors that could play a factor into it. If they go Raquel and Liv, I think that'll be great. Stephanie and Liv, hey, however that goes, I mean, that'll be cool. Um, you know, yeah, I don't know who's going to take on Jade Cargill. I mean, Bianca Belair has been missing for the last 8 months. I
Hey,
think we
she
need
might
to
miss
find
right. She might miss
we
Mania.
yeah, we need to find Bianca Belair. I think we need to do
Have
a
her
search and
hands.
rescue. We need to do a
Search
search and
and
rescue for Bianca Belair. We're gonna put out a 10-4. 10-4. I need all units on deck. We need to find Bianca Belair.
we're gonna put
Bianca
it on
Belair has been
military.
missing for the
We're
last
gonna
eight
put it on
months.
book.
She's been missing for the last 8 months, and we need a poster everywhere. Wherever Bianca Belair is at, please let her know.
No, that's
We've
what we
been
gotta
looking
get a
for her.
T-shirt. We gotta get one of those milk cartons. Have you seen her?
Yes, she's been missing. It's been 8 months. This is not good. Bianca Belair, she's about 5'6". She's black. She got braids, a long braid. You know, you
She got
cannot miss the
drizzle
braid.
hair.
Yes, drizzle hair. She's really, she's stacked. She's buff. I mean, just go watch her. You could put out your description of her though, but we need all units on deck, all subscribers, everybody that tune in. We need Bianca Belair found ASAP. Cause I mean, like, come on. I mean, one thing I would say though, that match on Friday Night SmackDown, I really like how it, brought a little bit out of Jordan Grace, even though I don't think
Mhm.
Jordan Grace, is gonna,
She's still
play a
working on
factor
her
into it
character
though.
work. She's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
working on it.
but that match was more so just the, showcase, I guess,
I
Liv and
like how she's
Raquel.
looking more into like she's getting more girly, and I
Yes.
don't know
Oh, you said it. No,
I
that was
don't
done
know
on
how
purpose.
everybody feels on that because
Yeah,
Jordan
I
Grace
think
has
that
always
was,
been a
yeah,
real
cause
serious role,
she was,
whatever.
yeah,
She's
she
getting to
came.
that girly look, and I
I think
like it.
I think WWE did that on purpose because obviously when she was in TNA, she had that like rough, manly like appeal look, and it's cool if she want to be a bodybuilder, she cool. Like I ain't body shaming or nothing like that. Beautiful, all that great. Like if that's your part of the tea of the table, be a part of it. Like but I think they changed her hairstyle up and she looks more girly, like yeah, you just said. So yeah, she gonna definitely pick it up, slow as possible though. Punk versus Roman will either be really bad or match of the
Match of the year.
year.
It could be.
Uh, I don't
I
think it
hate
would
to
be
say it.
really.
It could be. It could be almost like a Rock and Austin match if they
Mm,
really do character work. They can put a lot of
to
dynamics
be
into
honest
it.
with you, I think the promos is going to matter.
The
I don't think
promo.
the match. The
That's the thing
match.
about Rock and
It's
Austin
it's it's
was the
not going to be
promos
a.
that captivated them.
Yeah, you're right. But let's be honest, Rock and Austin wasn't no 5-star match, guys. I mean, man, some
What?
people say. I mean, let's be honest. I'm a big Rock fan. I love Stone Cold too. But Stone
I,
Cold, he dropped a couple stunners. That was his thing. Stone Cold could wrestle though, but
my
The Rock.
my concept, I'm old school to the T, bro. Less is more. If I
No,
can
hey,
throw
look, no,
punches and kicks and
yes,
get the crowd to lose their damn mind for 30 minutes,
you right about that. But
you,
we
my
just,
friend, are the match of the
hey,
year.
no, you're right. Hey, you are totally right. Less is more and all that above. But I'm just saying though, like we talk about like how today's wrestle, like none of the like none of the guys in WWE right now, probably, obviously John Cena's gone, and you still got Randy, still got Punk and
Cody's got
Roman,
into
but
that
Cody,
scenario.
Cody, Cody as
Cody and
well.
Roman
But
have.
not a lot of guys still get that. Not a lot of guys get the reaction that Stone Cold and The Rock get on a daily basis, and those reactions that those guys
That's what
got was
Kurt
because
wrestling at times too now too.
they yeah, but those reactions that those guys got was because of how they personality and their characters and how people, reacted to them and stuff like that. Now, is you don't really have that character and that personality in the WWE now, but these guys now, dog, yeah, The Rock, Stone Cold, there, you love them. You love them because,
They were
excuse me, you
there.
love them because you're emotionally attached to them. You love them because of what memories that you have among Stone Cold and The Rock. But to be honest with you, a Rock and Austin match, yes, the crowd is going to be on their feet. They're going to go crazy because these guys are superstars. We love them. But no, they're not going to have a 5-star match like Kenny Omega and fucking
They
Will
don't need to.
Ospreay. They don't. You're right. They don't need to. But it's a different time though. It's a different time and aspect though of what I mean. Like wrestlers
Oh yeah, I
nowadays,
agree with
you
you.
don't see a lot of guys nowadays having the matches like Rock and Austin. They are having matches, 20-minute matches, doing this flip, doing all this. So I feel like it's a different time to where it's like we don't get that no more.
Yeah.
But that's basically what I'm saying. We don't get that no more.
And
And
and I feel like that's what's
now,
hurting wrestling, especially with the ESPN audience. They want more styles like Rock and Austin. We can be honest. Like they're wanting that smash mouth. I want to punch in your mouth. We can go back and forth. I want to see the crowd jumping from one end to the side. Not we're popping based off of entrance or based off of a special move or a certain thing.
nah, to me it
Because
was
those are the
more so. It wasn't even like their matches was great though. Of course, I couldn't wait to see a people's
their
elbow or a rock
promos,
bottom,
the
but
build videos before
it
the
was
matches.
yeah, it was the promos and the
We worked on.
segments before, in between, and everything like that. The Rock getting screwed out. Oh, he getting screwed out of the title. Best believe the next night on Monday Night
Oh
Raw,
yeah.
he whipping somebody ass
I
though.
know he losing the
That's
pay per view and then went on a Monday Night Raw or something.
that's what I'm saying. We
Man,
don't have that. We don't have that dynamic where it's like, yeah. I mean, yeah. You seen Braun Strowman? I said Braun Strowman. Braun. It's
lose,
so many
lose,
damn
lose,
Brauns.
win. Yeah.
Braun Breaker. Yeah, we seen him get screwed out of the Rumble or whatever the fuck that was, and then he was pissed off. You don't see too many guys was like, oh yeah, I'm pissed off. Like Jey Uso. Jey Uso lost to CM Punk in that World Heavyweight Championship match on Saturday night's main event. You know what Jey Uso did that next Monday? Yeah, man. Hey, you won, man. Hey, I just want to team up with you. Yeah, and run it back. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We turned the heels as adults.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
We're no longer the baby face.
what are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro? Like, I had a matchup
We
with you,
doing
and I
that.
could have been champion, and you talking about, yeah, I'm gonna be your tag team partner. That was the moment that Jey Uso was supposed to stab CM Punk in the back.
Punch Punk in the mouth, man.
All
Right
right.
get him right in the little jaw.
See, Floyd, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Punk and Roman. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star matchup though, but I believe it's going to be the moments that carry the match.
It'll be a WrestleMania S type match.
Hey, maybe,
We'll see.
man.
We'll see.
Yeah, we definitely
Hey, man.
will.
You got Super Bowl coming up. You got
Yes,
you got
yes,
any picks, man?
yes,
You got
yes,
any
yes.
picks?
We supposed to be doing. Are you still down? Are you still down? I know I
Okay.
gotta give me something to eat though. I know I gotta give me something to eat and everything like
Just
that.
let me know. We'll
Yeah, yeah. Supposed to be doing. Who's going to win the Super Bowl, man? Simulation, Madden. You got Xbox, right? You got
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. I don't know how that work or whatever like that, but I don't know. Do we invite each other like on the game or whatever?
We'll talk about it outside the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do
We're
that.
gonna reveal all the secrets, you know.
Yeah. All right, cool. No, I'm all with it though. Yeah, but we're gonna see who gonna win the Super Bowl. My predictions though, I'm going with the Seahawks though.
I got
Seahawks,
bro.
you said you got
I
got
love
the Rams.
Blackheart. I know he's gonna get mad seeing this. he has been talking so much about Drake May this, Drake May that, and I know I've got to be impressed with Patriots, bro. I never thought they were going to get back into this esque after Tom Brady. Um, they lost Belichick, they lost Brady, they lost Gronk, all
Man,
those guys,
you ain't, you
and
ain't think they was
elevated the
gonna
team.
make? You ain't think they was gonna
No,
make somebody up? They made somebody. They made
no,
Drake. Man, they went into the computer system and
no.
said, "We need a
I'm
new
gonna be
Tom
blunt.
Brady."
Don't make me have to be a heel on this now.
They said
It should have been us. I'm
look.
not going to stop.
It should
It
have
should
been
have
me.
been us.
It should
Duval
have been
until we
me,
die. We should
man.
be in the Super Bowl right now.
Look,
But
look, look,
Sam
look.
and Josh Allen,
If we still had Justin Tucker, it should have been us too, man. Who at least went to the
oh my
playoffs,
God,
man.
Trey.
But yeah, that's what they did. They went into the computer system and said, "Yo, we need a new Tom
Oh, man.
Brady." And it said,
When
"Loading,
those
please."
Vrabel didn't do it with Tennessee, we're going to do it with New England.
It said, "Loading, please." Alrighty, here's
Uh,
your new Tom Brady. His
The
name is
question
Drake May.
is, the question is, how Sam Darnold going to play? That's the sad part about that game. If Sam
Man,
Darnold does his part, does
host
the
right
right
here.
runs and whatever, and doesn't turn the ball over, they're going to win the game. But if Sam Darnold does what Sam Darnold does best, the Patriots will have a big advantage into this. But the
All right,
thing is,
man.
Patriots have been playing games that have been in bad weathers, and this is an inside dome. So weather don't give a damn. So it's
You know
going to
what?
be an interesting concept. I'm excited to see it. It's a Super Bowl. It should have been us. But yeah, Super Bowl
See,
weekend.
I
Football's
know,
about to be over. It's
I
about to
know.
be
I ain't
over.
mentioned Braun Strowman's name for no reason. He got his own show
Oh,
on the
eating?
USA Network. Yeah, everything, something like the little chef show or whatever. Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew I wasn't tripping.
My
I just
son
saw him and
loves
stuff.
these YouTube videos, bro. He'll watch so many people that are just doing eating competitions. That's like he'll watch hours of that.
That's crazy, man. I remember when I was little, I just wanted to watch Power Rangers and cartoons and Tom
Bro,
and Jerry.
it's a whole different game
It's a
now.
whole different
It's a
ball
whole
game now. We
different
want to
game
watch other
now.
kids play games, and
You
we want
can't
to
watch
watch.
commercials either. The kids are gonna get mad about
Oh,
it.
what?
That's why
What? My little
that's what I've
man,
realized.
look,
This is why
look.
we gotta
I'll
pay
be
that
in here.
top dollar on these damn apps. We gotta
I
hit
will
that
be in here
skip
watching
that
YouTube
damn commercials.
and hear my son. He gonna talk about, Daddy, hit the button, hit the green button, hit the green
Yeah,
button. I'm
exactly.
like,
Don't
hold
want
up,
to watch
man. Look
no
at
advertisement.
are you don't know I ain't want to see this ad right here. How you know I ain't want a 30-minute break? I mean a 30-second break. You know, maybe I just wanted to, get my stuff right before, what's
Remember
about to
the
come
old
on.
wrestling games that had that long
I
loading
gotta hurry up
screen
and
and
skip
it
it.
had like the half naked Trish Stratus? The kids on our kids now they
I
be like,
said that.
"Daddy, that game's going
Yeah,
too damn long.
I,
I
I s-
can't wait
I
no
said
more."
I said that, man. I used to get in trouble, man. The loading screen with Trish Stratus up there with the thong on, man. I
Oh
said, oh
God,
boy, yeah. These kids don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about that. They don't
they
play no
don't know
video
nothing
games.
about.
They don't.
They don't
They
even have
just
to load games anymore. It literally goes straight to the game
yeah. It
now.
goes straight through.
I
Yeah, you
remember
ain't
when I
gotta sit
turned a
there.
video game on and you just could walk and go get something to eat real quick, whatever, before
You
the
come
game
back,
started.
yeah,
Hell no, that bitch is already on, ready to go.
yeah. It's like damn, it's slow fast.
Like football
It's slow
games, they
real
used
fast.
to give it a little bit, give the little game break. Nope, it's right to the game. But hey,
Ah,
man, always
yeah,
fun.
man.
Always
Yeah,
fun.
this is definitely,
Shout out to
definitely. Hey,
Sideloff, whatever his name is, for the new subscribe, man. Appreciate it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we're on every
Definitely
Saturday, man.
appreciate you.
We're on every Saturday.
Definitely appreciate it. Yo, we're gonna wrap it on up, man. I definitely gotta give me something to eat. Is pushing 7, so I'm gonna read the link or whatever, and
Hey,
we gonna
Dre,
run it back.
you ready?
Run it back. No, we gonna run it back, man. We gonna run it back. We did that. We gonna run it back
No,
next
we're gonna
Saturday
go with the
though.
run.
No, actually, you know
Knock
what?
him down.
We gonna run it back in a couple of hours though. I don't know. I'm gonna create the link, and we gonna probably play some Madden, play some video games or whatever, man, for a couple of hours. Just have fun. I'm gonna definitely go get a bite to eat though. But this has definitely been great. I really got a dad rant right now though. My cat gotta go because my cat up here scratching my son though, and man, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. He my little man want to play. He want to play rough. He want to play with him,
Get
and
cats, and then you get
yeah,
a puppy.
yeah, I
And now
know.
my puppy is scared of my daughter. So yeah.
The
And
puppy
then when
is
she
scared of your
gets mad,
daughter?
no, and the sad thing is she gets mad because the dog doesn't want to lay with her or whatever. She gets so mad. But she sits here and grabs its neck and everything, plays with its
Hmm.
ears, sitting there stretching it out. I'm like, you wonder why this dog don't like you. And she would be like, "Oh, I give it a
Yeah.
kiss." I'm like, "My daughter is literally the definition of a human sour patch. Like, be sweet and evil all in one."
Yeah. I'm trying to get a dog myself, man. I love dogs, man. I tell my fiance, look at you give me a dog, I give you the world. If you give me a dog, I give you the world. I'm telling you. She, well, I ain't getting no dog, so why I gotta go walk it? I'm like, look at, I'll do all of it,
Cat hair,
all of it.
bro. Oof.
Oh my goodness, dude! Like we gotta wash the little Jones on the furniture because the cat just like getting up there, bro. He get up on every damn thing, man. As soon as we see him on the bed, you better get off the bed. That's one place you can't get on because you up here on everything. Cat hair, he want to rub on everything, and cat hair on the car seat, cat hair on your pants. You know, Nana come over, she got to make sure she don't wear all black because the cat will rub all over her.
They get mad
Rub,
about it
rub all
too.
everybody. You feel me? And don't feed the little. See, I ain't have a dad rat. Well, maybe I do, cause the cat. I am the dad of the cat, I guess so. But
You got a
this my
dad cat
dad rat.
rant.
This my dad cat rat. Don't feed the damn cat. And then the cat won't be following your ass all the way around like his ass ain't ate. Boy, you in that motherfucker all night long. You
That
wake up
cat
in the
gonna be
middle.
like your
You,
shadow.
I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, damn, I'm thirsty. Damn, go drive the motherfucker. You hear the cat over there just to drinking the milk, just to drinking the water. I'm like, well, damn. What the fuck you do? What you do? Like, did you what? Like,
Did you pay?
come on. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, really? Like, what did you
Animals
do
are
today,
so
cat?
freeloading, bro. And I'm just sitting there like looking at my dog. And this dog acts like it's got the hardest life. If there's a noise, it barks. If there's something that walks by, it barks. I'm like, she's got the most hardest life ever. She just
Mm,
is sensitive to everything. And I'm
mm,
sitting here working hard for a $25 bag dog food that she runs out
man.
of in a week or
What?
two.
What?
Like, oh my lord. It's
Just for
like,
you to
daggone, bro.
pull some in the bowl, man. It's gone by the morning. I'm like, bro.
You gotta
And
take him
then
to the
no,
vet. That's like $100.
yeah, man, you realize, and I realize the cats don't like, they don't like eat. They like
No.
nibble.
They
They like nibble. What you doing? Oh, okay. They like nibble on stuff and come back to it. I'm like, bro, nah. Look here. All right. Enough of my ranting about my damn cat.
we'll go on for another hour.
For real. Yo, this has been great, man. I appreciate everybody definitely tuning in, man. Before we wrap it on up, man. Definitely make sure you follow my guy, man. Buzzing with Marlo, more Marlo. Tell the people where they can find you at, what you got coming out,
Hey
man.
man, we got YouTube, we got Instagram, we got the X account. I'm not really on the X, but we got something there. If you want to follow it, hey, it might not be updated all the well, but we there. I'm on TikTok. I'm not big actively on TikTok a lot, but I do follow everyone that follows me. I put shorts out, stuff like that. But we're in the process of making some episodes out for Buzzing with Marlo pretty soon. Speaking of Brandon that we had that we were talking about earlier, he's supposed to be a guest on my upcoming show coming up soon. It's just we gotta get the connections to make sure we get that episode going. I want to try to get it on live, not pre-recorded. So we're gonna work on to that. I know a lot of people have been requesting for Mr. and Mrs. Marlowe. As you could tell from my tag team partner was on the side of me for a while. That's why we can't really make the episodes lately. But yeah, we're gonna really try to get some more streaming in pretty soon. Buzzing with Gaming, we're gonna try to bring that back within another month. I'm
Yeah, I don't
just
even.
trying to get the Swigga stuff again, so we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna try to be on here more.
Okay.
But
Okay.
commission talks will be consistent on Saturdays. We will make that promise for you. We got you. We
Yeah,
got
we're gonna definitely make that promise, man. And we ain't at 4, we gonna be at 5. And we ain't at 5, we gonna be at 6,
you. We're gonna
6,
run it
7.
back
We gonna
every
do whatever.
Saturday.
Yeah. That's how we gonna do it, man. I don't even know what to call mine. You said buzzing with gaming. That got like a cool little theme to it. Look, I'm
I
just
just
gonna play the
been
game.
buzzing with everything.
Yeah, just hey, that's what's up, man. Yo, man, talk pro wrestling. We back, man. Of course, we're gonna be having some episodes, man. Every other week, and of course, we got commission talk every Saturday. The podcast show is back this Wednesday, beyond 11:30. We got some cool stuff, man, popping off. The 11:30 podcast show, man. So we're gonna be playing some games. We're gonna be doing some cool stuff, reacting to videos, all that great stuff, man. So if you're along for the ride, please definitely make sure you subscribe. More than likely, I'm gonna have my son on mostly all the gaming jumps because he like to sit right here and play the game. Especially when I play the little firefighting little simulation jump. That jump be fun.
Oh man,
He be like, "Daddy, can I play?" So more than likely that's gonna be cool. So, all right, you guys, man, another episode in the books, man. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. My guy Warren Marlowe. Host of Buzzing with Marlowe. Until next time, man. Be easy, be smooth. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, peace out, man.
3 letters, 1 word.
Yay.